Hey guys, this week's video is dedicated in memory of Masha Bas Bat Sheva. I want to start by wishing a huge YJP Mazel Tovs to Michael and Shiri Grobin on the birthday of their son, Moshe Max, and Simon and Gabriella Rozowski on the birthday of their daughter, Leora Maya. May you guys all have tons of Yiddish Jewish nachas and raise them in health and happiness. And huge Mazel Tovs to the whole family. We're 1 week away from First Friday. First Friday of the year, so go to ygprochester.com to sign up, as well as Rosh Hashanah page is now live, so we have that on the website as well, so see what we have going on. I want to start off by sharing a story with you. Over 200 years ago, there was a follower of the first Chabad Rebbe, Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadia. Now this follower, his son got involved with the wrong crowd and was being influenced in a negative way, specifically for his spiritual health. And the distraught father went to his Rebbe to ask him what was his advice, how can he help his son? And Rabbi Shneur Zalman said, do you think you can convince your son to come see me and have a talk with me? The father was like, how am I going to get him to come? He doesn't care about anything. How am I going to get him to come see the Rebbe? So he had an idea. His son loved horses, wild horses, loved riding horses, everything about horses. Horses in those days was like, today's Harley Davidson. It was like a way to it made a statement. You went out and rode. There was also like a rebellious aspect to it. A Jewish boy riding a horse was kind of scandalous. But the father had an idea. He told his son, look, you love to ride a horse. I need a favor. I need something delivered to the court of the Rebbe, to his house. And I need somebody who can get there very quick. You can get there the quickest. You have a fast horse. And the son was shocked. You want me to ride my horse? He knew that his father was embarrassed at the fact that he comes ripping through town on his horse. He knew that it embarrassed his father. It wasn't the way traditional Jewish boy in those days, in the shtetl. And he was so excited that his father was letting him, condoning it, that he says, okay, for sure. So he gets on his horse and he rides quickly to Liozna, where the Rebbe was, and he comes to deliver the package. The Rebbe's waiting for him. The Rebbe says, "Thank you for delivering the package." And he says, "I see you rode in here on your horse. You must really like horses. Tell me, what is it about horses that you like so much?" He says, "They're so fast. You can get anywhere quickly, from place to place. Wherever you want to go, you can get there quickly." And the Rebbe says, "Oh, interesting." He says, but what if the horse is going the wrong way? You're going off the path quickly. It's taking you very far away from where you need to go. The boy said, that's true. But as soon as you realize, you're able to quickly turn around and get back to where you need to go. The horse lets you get wherever you need to go quickly. And if you went in the wrong direction, as soon as you realize, you turn around and you can quickly get back to where you need to go. There he says, that is if a person chaps himself. Now, chaps it's a Yiddish term for realization. If a person realizes that he's on the wrong road, if he realizes, then he can turn around and go back. And he repeated this a few times, and the boy understood. It really hit his soul. He realized that the Rebbe was using the horse as a metaphor for when somebody goes off the path. If he realizes that he's on the wrong road, then he can turn around. If he doesn't realize, he's going to keep going in the wrong direction. And this really spoke to him, and he ended up turning his life around. This week's Torah portion, Parshat Teitzei, we have the laws of when the Jewish nation went to war and they took captives. And the laws pertaining to having captives. Now, in Jewish mysticism, it talks about, what does it mean nowadays? What does this mean, captives? What does that mean in Judaism? And Jewish mysticism describes this means taking something that at first is negative in our life in the moment and taking it captive for positive things. Meaning, instead of destroying something that is maybe a negative trait that we have, instead harness it. The same way that, we harness the horse to get us to where we need to go in a positive way. If we can realize that we have certain traits that right now might be detrimental to us, if we realize that, we have the ability to turn them around. If we realize that maybe what I'm doing right now, certain things that I'm doing are negative for me, but I can harness those same attributes and use them for the positive. Now we're in the month of Elul, just a few weeks before Rosh Hashanah. This is the same idea. We have to realize where we are in life. And when we do that, we can so quickly turn things around. Shabbat Shalom.